Oh, there we go. Found my first prey. Come here, take that. Oh, yeah. Oh, what the hell is that? What's that green muck? Why is my screen green? Is that poison? Oh, crap. My health's go. Oh, my God. Another one. Crap. I'm almost dead. How do I heal? Ah, damn it. Alright, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to be taking a look at ARK Survival Ascended. I've never played an ARK game, but I know of it. I do like these crafting, hunting, survival games, but I never got to check out an ARK game before. So I figured I'd check out the new one. And we're going to be using the Radeon 7900 XTX this time with a Ryzen 5900X. We're going to be targeting 4K, and we're going to kind of mix and match some settings so that we can get around a 60 FPS experience. And yeah, so like I said, it's my first time playing the game, so I'm probably gonna suck. But hey, you live and you learn, right? So let's jump into the game and see what happens. And I begin my journey by waking up in this island. I chose the easiest location to spawn in because I kept getting my face chewed in. So I figured I would start in an easy location and then essentially begin gathering materials. But before we do that, let us go through the settings so that we see what we're dealing with here. So like I said, we're running the game at 4K here, and we've gone with 70 resolution scale. I think 80 is the max you can go. I don't think you can go 100%, but I've done a mixture of medium and high. So general shadows to medium and advanced graphics to medium. Global illumination is the most demanding setting in the game from my experience. And it's also one that affects visuals the most, I would say. Epic and high look really good. Once you drop to medium and low, it doesn't look as good. The game still looks great, don't get me wrong, but I prefer the epic or high. So I went with high here so that we can target around a 60 FPS experience. And the game actually runs really, really well. Now, since I kept dying, I looked at some just a little guide to see what I should be doing because I kept spawning and then I kept dying. So anyway, so essentially what we're doing is we're grabbing some bushes and punching some trees, getting some rocks because that's what you need to kind of get going. So the goal is to build a pick, which is a stone pick, so that we can mine some stone and get some flint, and then with the goal being to craft a stone hatchet and then also a spear, which is pretty good for hunting. Take that, tree. My hands are bloody, but I can finally build my stone pick. And now, with my first item in the game, I can equip it and I can go out and start mining some rocks. But before we do that, we're just going to learn how to craft a stone hatchet and a spear. Also, clothing. I seen on that little tutorial that clothing is important because you can get cold and heat damage in this game from the elements, and that fortifies, makes you more resilient to it. So I did spend some points into fortitude. I kind of made it my priority, and then essentially it's just crafting the clothing, which you use fibers to do. So yeah, I crafted, I picked a lot of bushes and cut a lot of trees down just to kind of prepare myself for the journey, which starts by me wanting to cross that little river. Okay? And that right there is the sound of hard work paying off. And finally, I can craft my stone hatchet and spear. Now, things are starting to come together, right? So I decide to equip the spear and the stone hatchet. And then while I'm at it, I figure why not unlock how to craft a clothing hat, and then clothing boots, and then clothing gloves as well. Now, some of these items will require some hide, and my goal was to eventually go hunting and get some hide, right? But before we do that, we have to gather more bushes, so we're going to kind of try to skip through this just so that we can kind of move on. But as you guys can see here, I craft a couple of spears because I heard they can kind of break easy, right? So you want to have some backup. Now I'm equipping my spear. I feel great and confident. I can finally tackle this harsh world. But it does look kind of scary out there. I don't know. That dinosaur does not look very friendly. But the heck with it, right? I decided to jump in the river and go for it and stay underwater so that I cannot be seen And then I poke my head up, right? And I literally almost pooped myself. This thing just came at me and I'm like, I don't know what to do. What the hell? Like the little tutorial video I see, nothing like this was happening. The guy was kind of peacefully gathering materials and everything, but I don't know, I just have a bad luck, I guess. But anyway, I don't know if I can even loot my corpse, but I'm kind of trying to go for it, but that thing that killed me is circling around. So I decide to not go for it and try again. And we're back to punching trees. But now at least I have a little bit of experience because I've already built these things. They're already unlocked. I can rebuild them again. I know what to do. I finally craft another pick. Mine even more rock. Craft another hatchet. And another spear. Thankfully, I don't have to re-equip them because they're on my hotbar. So things are moving along. Now I can try crossing the river again. Looking both ways, of course. Kind of scared. I don't know if something's gonna pop out of nowhere and eat my face, but I seem to be doing okay. I make it across the river, and like I said before, the game looks absolutely beautiful. And now that I'm on the other side of the river, I can focus on my hunting so that I can craft my my leather clothing, or clothing that requires some leather. But before we do that, we have to gather more fiber, I think they call it. Just so that we can craft some more clothing to protect ourselves from the element. But we're still getting XP, which is good because you can level up your stats. And I'm leveling up my fortitude a little more. And finally I got my spear and I can finally tackle this harsh forest. Prehistoric forest. And wouldn't you know, a freaking bird. It's like a giant seagull attacks me. So I didn't even want to try. I just ran away until the music stopped. And then I was like, okay, let's try this again. I don't want to die. After successfully escaping the seagull, of course, I decided to make it back into the forest. And of course, I got distracted by some berries. So of course, I pick them up and stuff my pockets. And we're also getting XP and some fiber. This way I can craft my, my hat. And there we go. Now we have a hat. I kind of look like a World of Warcraft character if you guys played that. But I decided to make it further into the forest in third-person view this time. I do like to play in first-person for immersion's sake, but I think third-person kind of makes you enjoy the environment a little bit more, maybe. I decided to maybe try to pick a fight with this turtle thing, but I didn't think I was going to win, and the thing didn't really even look like mean or anything, so I kind of felt bad. So I just decided to go deeper into the forest and kind of enjoying the scenery. I decided to kind of go at a high advantage point, kind of scour my surroundings, and I kind of noticed that I actually haven't made it all that far. But I decided to go into this dark bamboo forest. It looks like a bunch of bamboo, and yeah, it was like very beautiful, very immersive. So I'm thinking at this point I have to find something I can get some hide from. And of course I ran into another one of these turtle things. I don't know. I felt kind of bad. So I didn't kill it. Plus it looked like it was probably going to eat my face. But everything eats your face in this game. Even like tiny little lizards will attack you. But as I'm making my way through these bushes, I finally notice a head of what looks like a little dinosaur. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I can take it on. And I go for it. And wouldn't you know, the thing vomits on my face. But I finally got it, and I pull out my hatchet trying to get that hide so I can craft the rest of my clothing, and boom, its friend or family member attacks me, and yeah, I end up dying, guys. So that was the end of my journey and the end of the 7900 XTX video. Which, speaking of which, I did want to mention that they need to add FSR2 into this game because it does not have FSR. All the NVIDIA features are here. It's not an NVIDIA sponsored game, but they do have DLSS, DLAA, they have frame generation, and I will be talking more about DLSS when I look at the game on my RTX graphics cards. The only method you have here for some more performance is to use the resolution scale, which actually works pretty good from what I've seen. It actually looks really good. It's probably the Unreal Engine temporal resolution scale. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it might be. This was just a quick look, guys, and just a quick try of the game for the first time for me, and I actually did enjoy it. I do like these crafting survival games. I just never got around to playing ARK for some reason. So, but yeah, this was good. It looks good. It runs pretty good on the 7900 XTX, and I'll be looking at the 6800 XT, 3080 Ti, and 4090 probably. So if you guys did like this, give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, that's kind of forever changing. I don't know. I'm trying new things. Whatever you guys enjoy, you can subscribe for more content. And I want to thank you for watching the video. And I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.